Hey everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel, Gabriel the Collector. Gabs here. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. Today we have something different. It's kind of a challenge, but not. I'll explain it. 95 Pop Snaps. I commented on one of her videos, and then she commented back that it would be good to see my top 5 favorites pops and why that are in my collection, an updated one. And I remember that I never actually done a top 5 of my favorite. Like, I've done highest, lowest pops, highest friends, highest movie pops that I own, but I never actually did a top 5 of my personal pops and why. Let me tell you, this was very, very hard to pick. But I picked them, but it was very hard to pick, like really hard because I have so much. But I thought, I looked at all my pops and there's a story behind all of them. It was either childhood memories, and that's pretty much why all of these are in my collection. These ones as well are from childhood, but there's maybe a bit more to it, if that makes sense, but get into it now. So my first one, which is 5, that I picked, is Ronald McDonald, the Diamond Edition. Not really him per se, it's just the Macca's brand, because again, from memory, as I was a child, I remember my dad would take me to McDonald's in Yuguna, and that was the first one that ever opened up here in Australia, well, New South Wales, I think Australia actually, but it was the first one that opened up, and that's the one my dad always used to take me. He always used to take me there, and I'd get a Happy Meal, and I only would get it just for the toy, but he kept taking me anyway. And then it closed down in 94, so it was very sad to see that. But I think back then I was still a little bit younger, so I didn't quite know. But then as I grew up and realized it was gone, that's when I was like, oh no. But then it reopened up last year. Not the same style, but there's a Macca's on that block now, because they were celebrating 50 years of McDonald's. So they opened it back up there. So that for me comes in at number 5. Because my dad passed away in 1999, so it kind of also, there's meaning behind it. So that was at number 5, and then at number 4 we have the Bushfire Heroes pop. This one I picked it because because I live in Australia, I was born here, and this means a lot to me. It represents us being able to help with the bushfires that happened here. Maybe not a lot of people were able to donate just like that, so then this was another way for them to donate by buying this pop, and it went to the Bushfire Heroes, as well as animal shelters as well, like they donated it to that too. So that's why this one's on the list for me, because Australia, I live here, born here. And it meant a lot to see Funko actually doing this and wanting to help with the bushfires. So that's why that's at number 4 for me. Then we have number 3. We have Michelangelo from Ninja Turtles. This one is at number 3 for me because, again, as a kid growing up, I would watch Ninja Turtles religiously. On Saturday, I think it was Saturday cartoons, and I just it was just awesome to see turtles fighting, and Michelangelo was my favorite. And it was just when you're younger, your mind sort of wanders, and it's like, oh my god, imagine if if I had if I had maybe not magic powers, but if I had strength like that and trained, and would I be able to do what they do? And you just start to think like, oh yeah, I can kick butt, and and it just brings back so many happy memories as well when I would watch Ninja Turtles. you know, after school you come home, you watch it, and then you have dinner, do some homework, and then you go to bed. So, you know, just for me, that's why this one comes in at number 3. And then we have number 2, which I think you guys, I don't know if you've seen these pops, but if you haven't, then that's good. If you have, like I said, it's very hard to pick. Number 2 is Phoebe from Friends. Reason why I picked this one, 2 reasons. The first reason is this is the first pop vinyl I ever bought before I even knew what pop vinyls were. I saw it at a shop, bought it, and I thought, wow, this is really, you know, like, this is really good. Like, what is it? And I bought it, $15 as well at that time. And then I went home and did some research, and then the rest is history, as they say, as you can see. But that's the first reason. And then the second reason is, you know, Friends was just, I was hooked straight away. I started in 1994 and I was hooked straight away, and I never missed not one episode. I don't care what I had on that day, which lucky I never had anything that I couldn't get out of. So I made sure I had nothing on that day so then I can watch it and not miss a single episode. And it just took me away for that half an hour, you know, just the comedy of it, and just, you know, every single character on the back has, you know, qualities about them, but Phoebe's always been my favorite. She's just so, how do you say it, like, she's street smart, but she's just so free and you know, like, loosey goosey, and she just, and it's like, wouldn't you love to live life like that? But of course, you know, be smart and keep up to date on events, but it's just like, you know, wouldn't you love to live life like that and just always be happy and just, and not think about things? So that's another reason why I picked that one. And then we come in at number 1 now. So number 1 for me of my favorite pops and why is Sonic the Hedgehog. This is the flocked one, but it's more so for Sonic himself. This is the reason why this is my number 1, is because this took time out of my life, but in a fun way, to play this on the Sega every day after school, and then Friday to Sunday I just kept playing it, and because I needed to finish the stages. But before that it was Alex Kidd and Wonder Boy, but they didn't do so well, so they got a new mascot Sega, and it was Sonic, and he just shot up in fame. And so that as well just brings me back to being a kid and trying to play the game, and then having Dad, if he's had work off, I'd come home and he'd be already on the Sega, so then that means I couldn't play Sega because he would be playing it and taking up the whole thing playing. So I think that's another reason as well why this is number 1 for me, because it has a lot more like a lot more meaning, because I used to play it, and then my dad playing the Sega, and I wouldn't be able to touch it. And it's just Sonic, you know, like, as well, like, it was so good to think, oh my god, I can fly so fast. Like, I mean, just run. And but hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. I know it's a long one, but hopefully it was informative for you guys and you liked my top 5. Of course, I'm going to challenge 95 pop snaps, which I think I already did in the comment that I did, but I challenge everyone else who's watching this video as well. No one in particular, just anyone that's watching it. If you want to go ahead and do it, you can. You know, if you don't want to, that's fine as well. I just thought, you know, I'll do this video and see how it turns out, and hopefully maybe you guys might be interested in doing it too. But thank you for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed that video. And if you're new here, please click like, subscribe, comment down below. And if you're returning, thank you so much, it means a lot. And please stay safe wherever you guys are, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.